In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to do one of the funnest art techniques out there. This technique is for all ages and great for bored kids. Plus, who won this month's giveaway for the $100 Amazon gift card? Let's find out. Okay, step one, how to thin down acrylic paint. So today, the majority of the colors I'm using are Amsterdam brand. However, this technique will work with any brand of acrylic paint. I have a teal, purple, pink, silver, and white palette that I'm going to be doing. And we're going to do a freestyle pour. So first, you want to put into the cup about an ounce of paint, about 2 ounces of Floetrol, and then I like to add in a little dash of Australian Floetrol, although this is not necessary. I like the effects that the Australian gives with the American Floetrol combined together. However, again, you don't have to do that. I then put in about a tablespoon of water and mix them together, and they are the perfect consistency. I will show you what that looks like now. If you're looking for an easier recipe, you can use glue and water, and I will put that down in the description below. Just a regular Elmer's school glue will work fine with a little bit of water. So this is the consistency of the paints. This is what you want your acrylic paint to look like when you're done adding the products. Again, a recipe will be below. So now let's do what's called a freestyle pour. A freestyle pour is just taking your colors and pouring them on the canvas in any type of a design. I opted to put a majority of the colors down on the canvas before adding a large amount of white. However, the world is your oyster, my friend. You can put these colors down in any order, any shape, anything that you want to do. Just make sure that you use enough paint to cover the entire canvas in the end. Now, if you need to know exactly how much paint that would be, this is a 12 by 16 canvas, and I use about 8 ounces of paint. In acrylic pouring, there are about 8 million different techniques that you could do, and they're done different ways. I have a large amount of tutorials on my channel, and if you are a true beginner, check out the Back to Basics beginner playlist, where I have all types of tutorials teaching you about terms, how to get certain effects to appear. The possibilities under that list are endless as well, so be sure to check out those older videos. As for me, though, I was just kind of freestyling it. Freestyling means just going with your intuition and having a good time. This art is great for relaxation. It's great for kids that are bored and driving you crazy. And, it's a really fun thing to do. You feel quite accomplished when you end up with a pretty painting in the end. So my plan here is to just get all those colors on the canvas and then use my white paint to go around the border of the puddle, and then also use it to put on the back of a palette knife. If you don't have a palette knife, a paper towel will work as well. But we want to be able to spread some white paint over the surface of those colors, because then what happens is what everybody loves about acrylic pouring, and that is called creating lacing and or cells. Cells will appear on the upper surface, and it will give you this beautiful pebble look, as you'll see here in a moment. Now, if you don't see them right away, you have to give the paint a few minutes to do its thing. So you'll see those little circles that are popping up in the white that I just spread over the surface of the colors. Those are called cells, and cells are basically round circles that have different colors inside of them. See that? How beautiful that is? So give it some time to develop, and just put some of that white on the back of your palette knife and spread it over the top of the puddle of color, just as if you were frosting a cake. Now, I mentioned not having a palette knife. I'm going to do a little more of this painting, and then I'm going to show you how to use a paper towel to do the same thing should you not have a palette knife. This way, anybody that wants to try can try. At the end of today's video, I'm going to give you a peek of my saltwater tank that I have been working on for the last year. Yes, this has become another hobby for me, which is why my video output has dropped a bit here recently. It's just a lot of work. But anyway, I'm going to give you a look at my saltwater aquarium and where it's come so far. I mean, I've put a lot of work into it, so I like to keep my audience in on it with me and keep them up to date. So that will be at the end of the video. Also, I'll be announcing the Amazon gift card giveaway winner in a few minutes, so stay tuned. But back to the painting. Once you're done doing your little swipes or swirls or running your fingers through the paint to create a design, because again, the possibilities are endless, you're going to tilt your canvas around to make sure that there's not too much paint on the canvas. How do we know that? How do we know that there's enough paint off the canvas and we can stop tilting? Well, if you're tilting the canvas and the paint's flowing really fast, you know there's still a lot on there. So you want to tilt it until the paint is really giving you a hard time coming off. Then you'll know that there's enough off. But now here, you see me taking purple instead of white and putting it on the palette knife. That's because when you create an acrylic pour painting, it's never done until you want it to be done. I don't like the heavy amount of white in this painting, so now I'm opting to go back in and add some darker colors back into it. So on the back of the palette knife, I put some purple and some pink, and then I purple and blue, and kind of swipe over the areas again, and it changes the look of the painting 100%. So that is an option as well. Never give up if you're not happy with how it looks. Just keep working on it. Add more to it. Tilt it around. Pour a little bit of a blue or a different color if you feel like it. Just keep going until you're happy with it. And that's what you see me doing here. So now for all of you that do not have a palette knife, here's how you would use a paper towel. Put a little bit of paint on the canvas. Take a piece of a paper towel. Use the straight end of it and just swipe it through the paint and along the canvas as you see it here. You want to make sure that the paper towel makes good contact with the paint before you move it. So if you have to, you can just tap it down lightly with your fingers and then pull it along the surface of the paint like this. So go ahead, lay the paper towel down in the paint, make sure it's making contact, and just gently glide it over the surface. So you see, I changed the look of that area entirely by doing that. So you want to just have some fun, as I said before. Don't get too worried if you're new at this and you're not getting cells and lacing like this. It will happen over time. Practice makes perfect. So, my friends, let's talk about the Amazon winner as I show you the beautiful lacing and cells I got out of this freestyle pour using American Floetrol and Australian Floetrol. This month's winner for the Amazon gift card giveaway is Moose Crazy's Flowing Canvas. Congratulations, my friend. Make sure you email me artbytammy@yahoo.com and I will get that gift card out to you ASAP. If you're interested in joining these giveaways, all you have to do is wait for next month's video to come out where I announce it and leave a comment on that video. It's pretty simple, okay? I want to thank you all for joining me this week. Come back next Sunday for another episode of Tammy Anderson Art. I have quite the money maker coming up next week. My best selling item at the craft fairs, and I'm coming up with new designs for that item that you don't want to miss because I know a lot of you create these, and I think I'm going to be able to inspire you and most definitely grab some sales at that craft fair, which means some extra cash in your pocket. Don't forget to check out the description below for information on today's video, ways to follow me, and so much more. I love you all. Thank you so very much for joining me. And until next Sunday, 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, happy pouring. For all of you that stayed for the Saltwater Aquarium update, here's where I'm at 1 year later. Pay attention. Everything is live. The corals, the clams, the crabs, everything.